Are we gonna be playing Phosphor? Nah. Are we gonna play like the standard? Is gonna be just going for like, well, against Hindustanis it's kind of hard. You probably want to play archers. Honestly, you probably want to play towards crossbowmen here. You don't really want to be playing knights into Hindus. Actually, you know what you can do? You know what you can actually do here? You can go longswords. Hindustanis don't have knights, and then they're forced to play crossbowmen, and it's not long-term as Hindus. You did a slow Phosphor. Okay, well, if this is Phosphor, I can tell you what you're doing wrong with that that lens, you can say. So Phosphor, he goes 6 on food and then 3 on wood. We don't have enough on wood here. And also, you don't need to take your boar early if you're not going to get lamed. Phosphor likes to take his boar early because he does get lamed a lot, but it's not necessary. Now we have 4 on here. You don't actually wall with Phosphor either, not like this, because it's too expensive. Also, you need 6 on berries. You want to get to 6 on berries very early, because you will run out of sheep before you have enough resource here. 2 wood lines is just too expensive for this. This is not even Phosphor. This is just, I don't know what this is. This is not Phosphor. This is like, no, this is just normal play. And Hindu can go cav archers. Yeah, Hindus could try cav archers. They don't have any direct bonuses for them, though, so, like... And they don't have Parthian, right? They're good, but they're not great. And, yeah, against... They're just expensive to get going, right? So, yeah, he could do CA, but also you could just make skirms. You can make scorpions. Not really Phosphor. Yeah. Not at all. Okay. So we're gonna go scouts. See, this is the problem, though. If you play scouts, he can play camels so easily. So it's a little tricky to make scout. Like, I mean, scout opening is fine, but you really don't want to just do scouts. You don't want to just boom with scouts, because that's a good option a lot of the time. But if you just play scouts, your castle age is going to be trash because you're going to have just a stable. Oh, luckily the opponent's doing just the old do nothing build. Don't even get eco-techs, don't even get anything, have a million vills in the queue. He's actually just spending all of his mental energy on pushing the deer instead of doing things that matter. So there we go, he's super late with the tech. So you're pretty far ahead, except that we just threw all of our scout HP, although actually that didn't do as much as I thought it was going to do, because he didn't have that many in the garrison. Alright, you're fine. You're pretty far ahead now, honestly. 13 seconds idle TC, but still, your walls are sick, actually. These walls are really good. This is exactly how you should have walled. I mean, you could have justified going up to here, right? Honestly, like, it's pretty much the same distance to go up to this wood line. You don't need the wood line, but, like, it makes it so that he has to go this way instead of this way if he wants to have stuff. These golds are kind of nasty, though. So you probably, like, if you're going to secure it, you need to have military first to secure. You could get a siege workshop here to get the TC here later. But yeah, this is going to be hard to secure. And remember, this is very important, the outer gold. Okay, so we're just going to go for a Rambio. Okay, so we're basically just playing unique unit. It's not really Phosphor, but it's just unique unit play. Rambai should actually be okay for standard unique unit play as well. Like, they are a pretty good unit. And what are Hindustanis going to do? Camels against that? You have range, and you can run back to the castle. It's actually fine. So yeah, I like your boom. Your boom is going very well. Opponent's boom is fine as well. Okay. Yeah, with the 2 spears, just run. You don't quite have enough. If you... Okay, so imagine if you had followed this up with archers, though. Imagine you're coming forward with, like, 3 archers right now. Actually, even a minute earlier with, like, 3 archers. The opponent dies, right? The opponent dies. He's not closed here. You can keep him off the wood. Oh, honestly, even, like, tower rush. Tower here, tower here. He has this wood, but, you know, you come around there with the units. There's a lot more you can do in feudal age other than resign yourself to just going to castle age. On such an open map, if the opponent's so open like this, you can get some aggression done. You got to get the units out earlier, though. Obviously, adding a range at this point is way too late, but, you know, just for the future, try going scouts into archers. It's good to practice. And it's just a good strat. Or even archers into scouts. Like, either one works. Basically, scouts into archers. Scouts is like, okay, you see your opponent's just going his own scouts with... If he has a lot of spears. If he's going less scouts and a lot of spears, then the archer follow-up's really good. Because he's not going to be able... As long as you have as many scouts as him, and then his rest of his army is spears, then your army is archers. That's the idea. 3 archers will shut down all of the spears, and then the archers can also harass his scouts, and your scouts will clean up his scouts as well. That's the idea. If he's going like full scouts, then the archer, if you add archers, then he'll just have more scouts than you, and he'll just overwhelm you. So like full scouts kind of beat scouts and archers. But if he's going scouts and spears like this, then scouts and archers is just better. It's really good. And yeah. The idea behind archers into scouts is that the archers force out skirmishers and then the scouts kill the skirmishers. So, you can do either way. Like, the game plays out differently depending on which one you open with, but getting to both of them in Feudal Age, I think you'll see a lot of high-level play. Just get to the scouts and archers. Or, I mean, these days, skirms and archers is a little bit more popular, but that only really works on high level. Honestly, like, archers are way easier to use to get damage done with. Skirmishers just require you not to move out at weird times, and like they don't kill his spears as good unless you have really good micro. Okay, stone mining is not a good upgrade here. So you're getting stone mining upgrade, and you only need 200 more stone. If you're ever clicking stone mining upgrade, you're probably needing to evaluate or reevaluate your resource spending choices. Because you know what you actually need. You know what would actually be good. It's just getting your TCs going. Or getting husbandry, bloodlines, armor. Like, you only have level 1 armor to get. You get free bow saw with the Ziv, which is good. I mean, handcart, like saving towards handcart could be good. But yeah, stone mining upgrade, not really worth. Getting gold mining is okay. Gold mining, you mine a lot more gold. Like, throughout the game, you mine a lot more gold. You can think of it that way. Like, how much stone are you really going to be mining? Not that much. You go straight for the castle to secure forward gold. Yeah, that's good. You didn't need stone mining to get enough gold, though. Or stone. We're playing no market. Okay, you should... Where's your army, actually? Your army needs to be here, right now, and you need to be sending vills towards here. The army being here just gives you vision. If the opponent happens to have a lot of stuff, you can, like, know not to go. But you want your army here, and you want vills going towards this hill. If you get a castle here, it sort of secures this area. He can go from the top, but it's, like, kind of awkward. Getting this hill is really big. If you wanted to go really aggressive, you could go here and take his gold, but, like... Here is fine. Oh, on the low ground. All right, I mean, it's between the two, but do you need to secure both golds right now? Not really. Like, putting it here is fine. Putting it here is just way better, though. Like, low ground castle, I don't know. He can get trebs here and just treb you down. This game better not go to late game and he gets trebs here, or I'm going to be very sad. All right. Husbandry coming in. You have lots of res, actually. Definitely want to add TCs behind this because we're not really playing like all-in style, right? Honestly, like, why go for the mining camp here? Just get a TC. What? Why TC there? Just TC here, friend. Just TC here. It's such a beautiful spot for a TC. We don't need this TC. I mean, maybe as another TC. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But maybe as a third TC. I don't know. Probably would have used the builds that were doing nothing here. But, oh, a nice looking army here, though. Nice looking army that you're making. The problem is camels. Let's see how let's see how the micro is against camels. It's really a micro battle. Okay. But, like, go though. Go. Do something. You can ignore this scout or send, like, a dude to go kill it. Man, do something. Man. Like, take him off of this, hit this. Just force the opponent to not just make 13 villagers in the queue. Force him to make camels or something. Like, I mean, I guess if you do that, he's just going to have units. Ideally, he would be barely able to keep these CCs afloat, and you'd be forcing military instead of units. But I guess it doesn't really work at this level. It's fine. But, like, we need to go. We can't just, like, chill here. Let's... You know his wood is here, right? Like, just harass the wood. Why do we need to go around? See, you're looking for the jackpot. But, you know, you gotta be satisfied with a win that's not a jackpot every single time. Like, you're going for the big bada boom on all of his gold miners and killing everything. But, you know, sometimes you gotta be satisfied with just maybe killing one vill, forcing him away from the wood line. That's damage. That's damage. Always tell myself just a few more units before I go. Yeah, so true. You gotta know what's enough. I mean, 6 is a pretty good one-shotting crew. Okay, okay. I mean, oof, now it's only 5. Like, dude, there's literally a vill here. We don't need to go in. There's vills here to pick off. We don't need to go. Look, we're ignoring this guy. Like, we're gonna go in, we're gonna lose everything. Yeah, we might kill some stuff because his dudes are just out of position, but like, we didn't need to go in because now we're gonna lose everything because he has stuff. We could have been satisfied with killing that vill and then that vill, and then we go out. And now we lose everything. See, you've got the jackpot mindset. Just be happy with small wins. Don't always try and go big. Gotta put the Arambi on squares. Yeah, box formation's really good for just like all the time. It's just really good. Well, not all the time, but like when you have 6 or less units, specifically. Okay, both players just over-queuing TCs. Okay. The jackpot mindset. Yeah. Just, man, like, it's not about big wins. Especially, it's all about the little victories in this game, and just in general. You're not always trying to, like, don't try and win the game with every attack. Just, you know, gain a little advantage here, a little advantage there, and that's how you actually win. Now, the opponent is booming better. Oh man, he either has 1,000,000 vills in the queue or 0 vills in the queue. There's no in between. Okay, nice castle. Inching your way forward. Honestly, like, you should be able to place it on his face at this moment, but you lost a lot of military. Actually, the fact that he didn't go counterattack after killing your army is kind of weird. He's chilling. He's just content with booming. So, I mean, if he's chilling, honestly, putting it here is even better, right? There we go. So, you're gonna go monks here. Looks like you're looking to pick up the relics. I like that. And you're going in. Like, your strategy is good. I think it's fine. Arambi, like, obviously he's on camels, but you just add pikes here. Honestly, like, Hindustani camels, you don't want to mess with those. I think it's worth to add pikes. You're gonna be up. Like, okay, so this is what's gonna happen. You've invested so much into Imperial Age. You also need your castles working on Arambi. So what does that mean? If he goes full camel, he kills all of your guys, and he wins. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna make Trebs, and we need something out against his camels. Either full Arambi, like full Arambi can kind of fight them, but not really, like, not really. Like, we need something against these. Monks are not gonna cut it. It's just like, you're not gonna be able to make enough. And so, well, Burmese have the extra attack on their infantry. It doesn't matter too much, but, like, it's still a good unit to go for the Civ. And, yeah. I mean, I would love to see adding pikes with this uptime, with this forward castle. Because what is he going to do? Okay, his other option is ram push, right? And it's not a real ram. It's an elephant ram. And elephant rams die to pikes. So, pikemen kill everything that he's trying to make. And we really need to deal with the camels. So adding a couple barracks and spam, even just the 1 barracks pikes, all you need is like 6 or so pikes and it's fine. It's pretty good. But, I mean, having a few more barracks would be pretty good. Gonna go for the university. Okay, I guess you like ballistics on the castle. It's good, but honestly, it's not. It's better to make some barracks right now and make pikemen. Made monks. Yeah, not enough. Even research fervor. Yeah. Well, fervor to bring in the relics faster, right? You have half price fervor, so it's not a big investment, right? So it's not a big deal. But yeah, opponent's up later, but his economy's way ahead. Economy's way ahead, so you need to have a counter unit. Basically, you can fight, say a hypothetical situation where you're both making the same unit and you're both the same civ, like say you're Hindustani Mirror, both making camels. The guy with the more economy is going to be making more units. That's basically what we're at right now. He's got the more economy, he's going to be making more units. So, what that means is you need to make a counter unit. Because you need a unit that can cost-effectively fight his army. So, we need a counter unit. Although it's hard to read the game at low level because like people aren't really playing properly, or I shouldn't say properly, but like efficiently. Like that dive is actual trash. Like why would anyone ever do that? Why would you throw your entire advantage to kill one trebuchet and then just lose the game? All he needed to do was make heavy camel, make more units, and then win. But instead he just like I see this a lot on lower level as well. Just diving the trebs. Diving the trebs can be good, but you need to know when to dive the trebs. Diving the trebs with Castle Age camels, not very good. Under a castle with a Rambai firing on them. But if he had saved up camels, got heavy camel, and then just, like, killed all your Rambai, he would have been fine. You're, like, completely fine now. Like, this guy's Omega dead. Even though his eco is ahead, he's Omega dead. Beautiful, beautiful fight. Actually, ballistics for the Arambai is pretty good too. GG's. Nice. Yeah, you could have pressed your advantage a little bit earlier. Oh my god, look at the APM. Could have pressed your advantage a little bit earlier in the Castle Age with the Arambai. Just hitting the wood line would have been pretty good. And yeah, I mean the early game was fine. Early game is basically fine. Obviously, you can always get more out of Scout Micro. You can always micro your Scouts better. But the eco setup was not too bad. Not too much idle TC. So, and you said you were off for a while too. So like first game back in a while. So you could see it was a little rusty, but not really that bad. And I mean, you kind of just dominated here, right? No, he didn't even get 2 trebs. He didn't even get 2 trebs. He got 1 treb. Let's watch that again. He got 1 treb. How many camels was that? 13 camels. But still, like what the opponent needed to do here is not add ranges. He had the unit that he needed. Like, he was probably being like, oh, he's going to add pikes against the camels, so I need to have hand cannons. He was, like, 2 steps ahead. But he needed to work on the step that he was on. He was skipping ahead. Hand cannons don't really do... hand cannons are fine, though. But in this situation, like, what's better? Just doubling your camel size and making heavy camel, or get like starting hand cannoneer production. He's gonna have like 5 hand cannons, or he's gonna have 30 camels. He'd much rather have 30 camels. Then he kills all your stuff and you lose. Going into hand cannons here when he hasn't even upgraded his main unit that he was building throughout the game, not the greatest option. The camels can't fight under castles just as much. Yeah, they kind of can when you have enough of them, though. It's fine. It's not a big deal. They can't fight for long, but they don't need to fight for long. They just need to fight for a little while and kill the trap. Like, basically, you can kill the traps. You force the Arambai back because your units are actually good, and then you kill the trebs. If you just dive the trebs with 13 unupgraded camels, it's not going to do anything, though.